In this video, I will be guiding you through foam rolling your glutes and your hamstrings. So first start with your foam roller and you're gonna sit on it. To start with your right glute, your right hip, you're going to cross your right ankle on your left knee, place the hands behind the foam roller, and then tilt your hips just a little bit to the right. And then we're gonna start to roll up and down that right side of your butt cheek. So at some point when you start to roll the foam roller down, you're gonna feel the foam roller approach this little piece of bone, and that's when you're gonna stop and then bring it up towards your lower back. So I will show you from the side here so you can see about how far I'm going. It's a pretty small section that we're rolling. And you can play around with how far you tilt yourself to the right, and then bring yourself kind of back to neutral, covering most of the glutes. Switch and do the other side, both feet down, cross the left ankle on the right knee, tilt your hips over to the right slightly, hands behind the foam roller, and roll up and down. So I don't really recommend foam rolling an extremely sore muscle. So if you just finished one of the strength workouts yesterday and your glutes are really sore, then I would hold off on this foam rolling until for a day when they're not so sore. There's really no reason to pound them. It's not gonna make the soreness go away faster. It's just going to give you pain and agony. So just hold off. Do another muscle group and revisit this when the glutes feel better. Okay, let's do the hamstrings. So this one can be tricky depending on how flexible you are. So you're going to start for the right hamstring sitting on the edge of the foam roller. The right leg out straight, the left leg is off to the side, and this is going to help you move. Hands can come behind you. And then we're just going to roll up and down that hamstring muscle belly. So with this position, there is not a lot of pressure going through my right hamstring. If this is enough for you, great. If this is what you need, stay here. You can kind of angle the leg to the outside, the toes to the right, getting more of the outside of the hamstring, toes towards the ceiling, getting the middle of the hamstring, toes to the left, more towards the inside. So if you're feeling this, then you can just stay right here, keep on going. If you want more, you can bring the hands to the front of the foam roller. And if you lean forward, now the hamstring is more on stretch. And now because of the position of my torso, directly over the thigh, I'm going to have more pressure, more force going through this muscle. And then I can continue just kind of dragging my heel on the floor, rolling up and down that hamstring. I like to take this all the way up to the very top portion of the tendon, and you can feel that like right when you get to this little piece of bone, your little butt bone underneath here, that's where your hamstring attaches to. So if you can, try to get as close to that part. Show you from the side, different angle. Be mindful that you are not going into the back of the knee. So we want to stop right about here so that we're not in the back side of the knee joint. If you want to play around with different hand positions, maybe one in front, one behind if you're a little less flexible. This will help get a little bit more pressure without requiring you to lean so far forward. All right, and let's switch legs. So I'm going to sit on the right side of the foam roller with my left leg straight, right knee out to the side. We'll start with hands behind us to warm it up a little bit. So glutes are pretty quick. That's why I paired it with the hamstring. This isn't going to take us very long. Feel free, because the clips are so short, if you want to run through all of them. All of the clips added together is about 30 to 40 minutes. If you have the time in your day, feel free to roll your entire lower body. I broke it up into separate clips because I know some of us were pressed for time, and we just want to pick one to do each day for about 10 minutes. And don't forget to kind of angle the toes out, angle the toes up, and then angle the toes in to get the entire hamstring. Change up your speed. Try not to go super fast, but at some spots, if you really want to slow down, if you feel a nice band of tight tissue or you feel a muscle knot, feel free to kind of localize that area. Maybe just roll 1 inch above, 1 inch below, or you can span the whole muscle belly. All right, that completes the glute and hamstring foam rolling session. See you next time.